Hi, hello, dear students. This is Markovnikov rule. It's the most important question will be asked in NEET examination. Let us see what is its main information is. It's the negative part of its addendum means whatever the hydrogen acid we are adding to the alkene in this reaction, that is nothing but addendum attached to unsaturated carbon having less number of halogens, less number of hydrogens. So negative part of the hydrogen acid is nothing but halide ion. So that will attack on the carbon which is having less number of hydrogens in the unsaturation. This is what the theme of this Markovnikov rule. So one of the most important thing in this one, in case of branched chains, halogens will be shifted. Branched chains, halogens will be shifted depending on the stability of carbocation. For example, in the above case, whatever is discussed, in that case, if the carbocation is not much stable, then in a branched chain of alkenes, whatever taken, in that there are some possibilities of finding the stability of carbocation. So this should be understood by three different ways: hydride shift, methyl shift, phenyl shift, etc. So how it will takes place? It takes place by the addition of H plus ion on the unsaturation of carbon. Initially, this will happen. After that, what will happen? A stable carbocation allows the attack of nucleophile or this halide ion takes place. So it will give the final product. It will takes place in the absence of peroxide. Why? Because particularly we are saying peroxide. If it takes place in the presence of peroxide, it is called as Kharasch effect or anti-Markovnikov rule. So what is Markovnikov product is two product, secondary product, tertiary product also. Why? Because if you see the first equation, we have unsymmetrical alkene, that is propene is taken and H plus ion from the halogen acid is taking place on the unsaturation, giving secondary carbocation, which in turn attacks the bromide ion, finally gives the product 2-bromopropane. In the same fashion, if it takes place in case of a long chain little branched alkene like 3-methyl but 3-methyl but if it takes place, then see the first formula obtained in that second equation is the secondary carbocation is obtained, but after the attack of halogen we are showing that 1,2 hydride shift, because tertiary carbocation will be developed when hydride is shifted in the carbon chain. That time this halogen will be attack on the tertiary carbocation, gives a rearranged product, that is 2-methyl butane. Moving on to the third equation, if you see third equation, the third equation, there is a branched alkene taken. Again H plus ion attacking and giving a secondary carbocation. Of that formation of one unstable halogen product. But here in place of this halogen, if methyl group is coming by a rearrangement called as 1,2-methyl shift, then this halogen compound will become more stable with tertiary carbon. So the product obtained in that third equation is 2-bromo 2,3-dimethyl butane. So similarly, if you apply the same thing to a phenyl or C6H5 aryl group attached sp3 carbon, which in turn attached with vinyl carbon, then the same thing will take place and the reaction proceeds according to the third step only in the fourth equation. But we will see here the phenyl shift, aryl shift rapidly takes place compared to methyl in the third equation, giving a stable halogen attached to tertiary carbon. So we got a product that is 2-bromo 2-methyl 3-phenyl butane. Thank you.